So, about 4 years ago, my two brothers, Justin and Matthew, and my father and I, we were on a train trip to Seattle to drop my brother off at school from Minnesota. And we had been on the train for 4 days. We'd left a couple days early so we could, knowing that after on a 4-day train trip, we would want to do something, burn some energy. And one of the things we decided to do was to go whitewater rafting, which is an exciting thing you can't do in Minnesota where I live. And so we go whitewater rafting. We have a great time. We're all hanging out together. And the whitewater rafter guide we come to this point called the Superman. It's this very challenging spot in the river where the boulders come out from the water and extend all the way across the river onto this one spot right on the very edge where we can sneak through around the edge. So what we'll need to do is turn these rafts sideways and paddle sideways against the current to get out of the way. And so we get lined up for the thing. We're all excited. We're getting ready to turn the thing, and he says 3, 2, 1, and go. So we turn the raft sideways and start paddling and paddling and paddling, but nothing happens. So we slide right along helplessly against these boulders, and we're all laughing and laughing. It's a funny thing, you know. It doesn't usually happen like this, and we're laughing and out of energy and having fun, and suddenly the raft flips, caught in the rapids and flips. Everyone gets launched, but me, being right in the inside corner, gets sucked underneath with the raft into these boulders in the rapids. And I remember feeling this bouncing here and there, and kind of thinking, man, how long is this going to be before I'm out of these boulders? And then suddenly stopping and feeling this kind of pain in my leg. I remember looking up and seeing the surface of the water about 3 inches above my head, and then looking down and seeing right there on my leg and my hip is these 2 boulders that I've been wedged right in between. Like words, I remember screaming and yelling and pushing as hard as I can, trying to signal to someone with my hands that here I am, I'm stuck, I need help. And then the raft pops over and stops on top of me. And I remember banging against the raft with all I have, banging and screaming and yelling that, help me, anyone. Is anyone there? Can anyone help me? And the first thing that popped into my mind at this moment was, what's my mom gonna think? How is she gonna handle this? How is my dad gonna tell my mom that her son died in a whitewater rafting accident? And I remember yelling out right before I lost consciousness. I remember yelling out, God, help me. And that's the last thing I knew. And strangely enough, the next thing I know, there I am popping out of the water, walking off as if nothing had gone wrong. Sure, I was covered with scratches along my hips and legs and my arms and my back, but I was okay. I was alive. And, you know, nobody knew where I was. Nobody knew this struggle I went through under the water in this brief 1 or 2, 3 minute time period. See, nobody came to help me. No human came to rescue me. Yet, I walked out. This was the moment that the idea of a God became real to me, became a real thing to me. This was the moment when the God of the Bible, who performs miracles, was not this thing that happened way 4,000 years ago, but that the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is the God of today. He's my God, the God that I serve. He is the God that has changed my life and has showed me that He has a plan for me. My name is Dietel, and this is my testimony.